Hi, what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's Dee. About to react to this vid by Dee Shanell clips. This is times Dee Shanell forgot to talk about it at the end. This is part 2. I don't even remember reacting to the first part. I'll be honest with you. I don't recall. But sure, I guess we're on part 2 of this. I tend to forget quite a bit what I was gonna say. So my apologies. But you know, hopefully I can clear things up in this vid. Let's watch. Their editing is so traumatic.
This reminds me. I'll talk about it.
I can't.
I hate when people think. I'll talk about it. I don't think people need to come out. I'll talk about it. Please touch me. Hopefully y'all let me know what y'all do.
I remember I trolled.
I remember to tell y'all.
I remember trolling that on that video. Oh, I miss my love.
I'm sure there's two sides.
This reminds me. I'll talk about it.
We just gotta be.
Wait, what?
I'm sure there's two sides.
This reminds me. I'll talk about it.
We just gotta be.
I don't fucking know. Oh, maybe I was gonna talk about how I had neighbors before. I feel like I already talked about this, but I had neighbors before who lived above me, and they were like fighting really aggressively one night, and the woman started screaming, and I heard the dude yelling, so I called the police. So I'm pretty sure that's what I was gonna say. I called the police, they came or whatever, and then they gonna come and knock on my door. Oh my god, that was so ghetto too. I was gonna tell this whole story. So the police officer comes and knocks on my door after he goes and check on them or whatever. And I'm like, okay, like, what's up? Like, he's like, oh, okay, yeah, we handle it, don't worry. And I'm like, all right. And then he's just like, yeah, you know, what's your name? And start trying to talk to me. It was this real old, crusty officer. And I was like, it was so unprofessional and ghetto. And why would you come to my door and basically outing me for being the snitch? Like, what the fuck type of shit is this? I can't. That's probably what I was going to say, I'm sure. Oh, wait, why is it muted?
What's so advanced about this? You got Butterfinger, that's slippery. It's not funny. I hate when people think. I'll talk about it.
This is not enough context. I have no idea. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, maybe I was gonna say, because it said advanced humor, so that's making me think of how people will think that you don't understand something if you don't laugh or you don't find it funny. Because clearly I didn't find that clip funny. I'm like, okay, it's not funny, and how is this advanced humor? So I was gonna say that because sometimes I'll be watching a video and like some joke or some shit will pop up or dark humor or whatever, and I won't have a response to it because I just don't fucking think it's funny, and people will be like, oh, she didn't react because she didn't get it. It's like, are you dumb? Nigga, just because I don't have a reaction to it don't mean I don't understand it. It means that I don't give a fuck about it and I don't think it's funny. Like, people are just slow and they like, oh, she didn't laugh, so she must think it's, or she must didn't understand it. It's like, or maybe I don't think it's funny. That's an option too. Are you slow? That's probably what I was gonna say. I'm totally guessing, by the way, on these, because like I said, this isn't enough context.
Meek Mill of all people's attention.
Oh, this real
You know Meek ain't gonna do shit for this guy. Meek is the same person who handed a $20 bill to 6 kids hustling on the corner and told them to split it on some don't spend that all in one place shit.
What's the problem?
Man, I gotta split that money, man. That's a job, bro.
I'll talk about it
He
at the
only
end.
got hired at Subway 1 month ago.
Oh, I already know. Because I said, fuck out of here, Jamar. So, I'm saying that he gave them $20 for one bottle of water. So, why are you trying to make it seem like, oh, he didn't do enough? He gave them $20 for one bottle of water. He didn't have to do that. So, you like, oh, yeah. Like, trying to talk shit. And I'm like, what? So, that's probably what I was going to say. Like, they lucky they got that. And those water boys, they be harassing people, like, no. So, I was going to come to Meek's defense, I'm sure.
Attention to this answer. That's all I said. I go, hey, where you guys from anyway? And I could tell that she was on to me. She goes, very condescendingly, she says, I'm from
Oh, that's when I was in Bali?
If you're asking my ethnicity, I am Chinese.
I had, like, I'll tell y'all a story at the end. Like, I asked me where I was from.
She had me.
Oh! That's where my parents was
She
from.
had to take one last
Okay, this
thing
is a
and
different
point out,
situation.
I will.
I always start thinking of this situation that happened in Bali. That's a whole nother story. But in short, when I was in Bali and me and my friends, we were talking to these people, and I asked this chick of Asian descent if she was from Indonesia. And people were just like, well, the people I was with, they were just like, why would you ask her? That's offensive. And I'm like, how? Like, but she wasn't, though. She was like, no, I'm not from here. But I guess that was offensive. I don't fucking know. Anyway, that's my own ignorance, maybe. She didn't seem offended at all, though, but maybe that came across weird. I don't fucking know. But no, what I was going to say, in this particular clip, there was a white chick. I feel like I talked about this, too. But she asked me where my parents were from. This was in college. And because I went to a college that it had a very small percentage. I went to a UC, which is the University of California, and all of the UCs here, it's predominantly white and Asian. So we had a very small black community, but of the black community, there were a lot of Africans. So she heard my name and assumed that I was African. So she was asking me, like, where my parents from. And I just thought that was such an odd question. And it's like, you're literally like assuming that I'm African because of my name. I have a very urban name. And she's just like, okay, this name, oh, that's your name? Where are your parents from? And I was like, America, just like yours. I said it just like that. And I remember my friend was like embarrassed when I said that, because she was the one who even brought her around. Anyway, it's a long story. But she brought her little white friend around to dinner with us or whatever the case, and she asked me that fuck shit, and I was just like, why are you asking where my parents are from? That's just, I think that's odd, especially when you're getting to know me. Like, who cares where my parents are from? If you want to ask if I'm African, then just ask that. But where are your parents from? Where are those people from? Like, I just feel like it was odd. It rubbed me the wrong way. So, yeah, thinking back to the Bali situation, maybe, you know, it rubbed the chick the wrong way when I asked her, was she from Indonesia? But I feel like that's a fair question to say, are you from here? I don't think that's offensive. Y'all let me know. I don't know. My friends were like, oh, my God, why you ask her that just because she Asian? I'm like, she could be from here. What the fuck? Anyway. Anyway.
No, you've been a huge inspiration to me. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, even though my parents and friends don't believe in me. I'm still not to the point where I want to use my channel.
Be up your parents.
What advice can you give to me?
Be up your parents. That's the advice.
Yeah,
Be up your parents. How dare they disrespect what you want to do in your life? Beat them up. Suplex your dad. DDT your mom through the table.
What about my dog?
The dog's... Nah, leave the dog. The dog.
Leave the dog.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go to jail, bro.
Well, you ain't going to jail. Your mom and dad ain't going to prosecute. They gonna accept it. They gonna take the L. I want to take the L. Pile drive with your mom.
What the fuck I gotta say about this?
Nah, but honestly, look, if it's truly what you want to do, then you just gotta work hard and prove.
I have something to say about this at the end of this video.
In short, I will say some of this stuff just this is kind of long explanations. In short, I'll say that I feel like when people ask these type of questions, like, they're not serious. Because I get these type of questions as well, and I honestly don't ever answer them. Not because I'm not trying to be helpful, but I just feel like you aren't serious. Because it's like, how do I start my YouTube channel? Like, you just started. Like, what kind of answer are you looking for exactly? I feel like people who are actually serious about getting shit done, they just gonna get it done. They're just gonna start. Like, it's not rocket science, and I feel like people are looking for like some magic formula or like super profound answer that will like kick them into gear and make them want to do whatever they're asking about. But it's like you just started. Like, I don't know. I really can't help you and give you any specific advice because I'm not doing anything crazy. I've been on YouTube for fucking 6 years, so it's just a matter of starting and being consistent. Like, that's pretty much it. I'm not doing anything magical or special behind the scenes. I just started. Like, that's it. And people will also ask me about like investing and stuff, because I will mention that like randomly. You know, I'm investing in like crypto and whatnot. I've invested in real estate. I want to get heavier into real estate, like, anyway. But so, you know, it's shit like that. But I'm an amateur. Like, I'm still a beginner, you know, when it comes to investing. Like, I'm still figuring shit out. People will ask me for advice, and it's like, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert. Like, why are you asking me? If you were the type of person who really wanted to get into investing, you would literally Google what are the best investing platforms. You know, you'll look these things up yourself, because there are actual experts online who will give you detailed responses. But you asking some random bitch on the internet who making reactions how to invest in stocks, like, that don't make no sense. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like when people ask these type of questions, it's like, are you really serious? Like, or are you just wasting my time? Like, I don't know. That's just how I view it. So when that guy was asking him that, I'm like, just start your YouTube channel. Like, that's it. People who are super, like, successful and stuff on YouTube, it's usually because they've been doing it for a while. Most of the people who've been on YouTube or who are successful on YouTube, they've been on YouTube for a very long time. Of course, you have some, you know, success stories. They're like outliers. But for the most part, people have just started their channels and they've grinded. That's it. So it's like, anyway, that's a long answer. But
hey guys,
that's what I was going to say.
So I know a lot of you guys have been asking, like, how I managed to stay so fit during quarantine. And so basically, what I've been doing is...
Nigga, you ain't fit either, so mind your business.
I do about like a 5 mile
This is my
run.
comb for my edges.
This is a while ago, because I had that fucking Invisalign in. Oh, I hated
Then
that.
I come home, I do some like this.
I got a new edge brush now, by the way. I've upgraded. Can y'all see? Hold on, make sure y'all see my brush. Period. Gold. Period. That bitch is out here upgrading. You see me.
Thing for about 30 minutes.
Oh shit.
No, so... And then...
My daddy would never. I'm so glad
for
you-
about like an hour.
What? What is there to say? I don't know why I said I'm gonna talk about it at the end. I would just say that my daddy would never, because he wouldn't. My dad was like super soft on me. I've always been a daddy's girl. I was very spoiled growing up. Not like bratty spoiled, but I mean spoiled as far as like I got whatever I wanted, and my dad just bought me and my sister anyway. But I'm pretty sure that's all I was gonna say. Come on, don't play with her. Don't play with her. Nobody is. Whatever. I'll talk about it later. Child, this is out of context. I'm pretty sure I was gonna say nobody's fucking with her vocals. I don't think I would have said that though, because there are people who sing really well. There are a lot of great singers. Tamar Braxton, great singer. Adele is a great singer. There are a lot of great singers. So I don't think I would have said nobody is fucking with her vocals. But maybe I was gonna say that. Ew.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I don't think people need to come out.
Harry will not be
I'll talk about that at the end.
When I say old gay, baby gay, what do you think that means? For me,
I
baby
love
gay
these
is just
birds.
like, I am new to the whole environment of what it's like to be gay, I guess.
Older gay?
Right, younger gay.
I mean, just like I've been around the block.
Experience.
Yeah, hey. There. That's a very kind way of putting it.
What does experience mean?
Well, I know what I was gonna
have
say.
gone through the trials and tribulations of all levels of being and wanting.
I low-key want to talk about this at the end. Is it over? This is kind of a longer explanation. How long have I been recording? Because I feel like, oh, child, I'm doing a lot of talking.
About younger gays.
Hate's a strong word, right?
I want to talk. I'm gonna speak on some shit at the end of this video. We'll be getting candid over here. You know, this is my second channel, not too many people over here. So we're gonna get a little candid. I'll talk at the end. I'm gonna try to make this brief because my answers are too long, and I got couple more. So what I was gonna say is that in the first part, I was saying that I don't think people need to come out. Like, I don't think you need to come out and announce to people that you're gay. Like, that's your business. Who you fuck in the privacy of your own home and your bedroom, what does that have to do with anybody else? Why do people need to know that? So I just think it's odd to feel the need to come out, but I guess people are trying to normalize shit, whatever, but it's just like, that's your business. But also, the second part, of that clip, what I was gonna say is, because they were talking about newer gays or the younger gays versus the older gays, and I feel like with the older gays, I feel like a lot of them, because it was a lot more taboo to be gay, it was wrong to be gay, it was shunned a lot more. They did typically hide their sexual orientation a lot, but I feel like they also, so yeah, you could argue that they had to, but on the other end, I just feel like they just kept it their business. It's like, this is my business, like, it's not your business. Versus a lot of the younger gays, like the Gen Z gays, they make it like their entire identity. And I just think that's odd. Like, everything about them is about them being gay, and they don't really have a personality outside of that. And I think that's really sad. Like, you should have other things going on in your life, and your entire personality and who you are should not just be about you being gay. Like, you're more than just a gay person. So I just think it's odd when they, focus on that so much, and it always comes up in discussion, and they always need to tell people they're gay, and they got all these gay shirts and all of that. It's just like, okay, but again, maybe they're just trying to normalize it, but I just think it comes across odd. Personally, that's just me, but do what the fuck you want. It's your life. I don't give a fuck, but that's just my opinion. I feel like they make it like everything. This is who I am, and I kind of relate to that in a sense, because I used to do that about being black. I told you guys many times I used to be like super duper pro black, and I was heavy. I had all the black t-shirts. I still got some that I wear sometimes, but everything about me and my identity was that I'm black, I'm black, I'm black, and you're gonna see that I'm black, and this is about black people, and da-da-da-da-da. So I did that, heavy, more so when I was like in college, and that just didn't make me happy, and I felt like, wait, who am I outside of that? I'm more than just a black person. Like, I don't need to make this my entire identity and like shove this in everybody's face who comes across me. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm articulating this correctly. I feel like I'm talking a lot in this bit. This is why I don't need to be talking about this shit at the end. I'm gonna just move on. But that's how I feel about the gay thing.
Nobody's making fun of you, baby. I'm sure if you say it's great, it's not great.
And this is coming from somebody who is bisexual. Every time I say that, people are like, huh? They're shocked, because there we go. I don't make it a part of my whole fucking personality. I'll mention it. I'm not ashamed of it. I'll tell people. But I'm not, like, making it everything that I am. You feel me? So, yeah, this isn't coming from a homophobic place at all. This is just coming from a place of, who are you outside of that? Like, you shouldn't make anything your entire identity. I don't think that that's healthy. But, because it's like, what else do you have outside of that?
I don't know where you're getting that from. Oh, Frank's Institute? Yeah, my homegirl about to come over here in a minute. Alright, bye. Yes, talking to you. Yeah.
Remember somebody got stabbed at my middle school? I'll talk about
What did that have to do with that? Again, context is missing. But, yeah, somebody got stabbed at my middle school. I don't know what else there is to say about that. They got stabbed. We got sent home early. Like, I don't know. I've gone to ghetto public schools my whole life, so I don't know. That's what I was gonna say.
Ain't dirty. Bro, there's a sink.
This video's too long.
Hell no.
Not this actual video, but I'm making it too long.
I'll talk about it.
It's cold.
Is this the last one? Wait, what's
These moments were really touching.
Oh, this is this clip.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I remember to tell y'all.
I remember that. Damn, 20 minutes. So what I was gonna say in that last clip is, yeah, I went to this soul food restaurant when I was in Texas, and they had roaches. I'm pretty sure that's what I was gonna say. They had roaches, and the food had the restaurant had really good reviews, and I remember thinking like, or even saying, 'cause I went with my the guy I was dating at the time, and I was just like, I don't want to eat this. Like, they got fucking roaches. It was like roach on the wall. It was one that we saw on the counter, and I was like, I'm not fucking eating this. He like, I'm still gonna eat it. So he, ordered his food, and he like fucking it up like, this shit fire. Like, you should taste it. And I was like, all right. I think I like tried it, but I just felt uncomfortable eating it because they had fucking roaches. I don't know. And I remember I went to work, and I told my coworker, and she like, those are the best spots. The best spots got roaches. It's like, all right, I can't. agree with you on that. Like, what the fuck? The best spots got roaches. So y'all are comfortable eating at places that got roaches. Y'all do know that there is a chance that those roaches could get in y'all food. Y'all know that, right? Like, what are we talking about? Like, that's disgusting. But I've talked enough. I've rambled this whole goddamn video, but you know, those are my opinions on these things that I guess I forgot to talk about. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!